Hang on. Let me get out here. Oh no, it didn't indicate. Anyway, hello everyone. Day 2. So the big news from yesterday, well, freaking obvious. But update. I got home and told my family, my wife and my son. Now, I was expecting different, and if it was you, you'd be expecting different reactions as well to what you get. Now, go through my son first. My son has just gotten over cancer himself. He had colorectal cancer. Now, he's only 36 now. A lot of men are coming through that age and getting colorectal cancer for some reason. Don't know why. No one knows why. It could be diet, it could be lifestyle, but in his case it would be diet. Not that he's a big eater, because he's not. But it's just maybe something in the food of that generation. Don't know. Anyway, right? So his reaction was the way he went through his own cancer, and that's being positive and being, well, he's kind of, you can't say anal about it, because he went through in a way where he would follow instructions, go by the letter of the law, go by the letter of whatever his doctor told him he would do. Okay? Now, already he initially told me off, because I said he has a reaction to CT scans, right? The dying CT scans, and he says, "You're going to tell him about that?" I said, "No." He said, "No, you got to tell him." You can't. Anyway, then later he come back to me and says, "Well, actually, yeah, it's up to yourself whether you want to tell him or not, because although he had the reaction, I might not. So there's no point in me pointing it out that it's a possibility until it actually happens. So I'm not going to point it out yet." So anyway, he apologised, but yeah, he was very stoic about it. Now, I was expecting a different reaction from my wife, and her reaction was actually more angry. And thinking about it, that was actually the reaction that I had when I heard about my son getting it. So, like, she wouldn't let me give her a cuddle at all. She wouldn't know, and she walked off and went and done her own thing. And I totally understand. So, and also, because I said it's 50-50 to her, she's hanging on the positive 50, whereas I'm more thinking that it's a negative 50. So then, if it is a negative 50, I'm not going to be overawed by it. So that was that update. Pain wise, this morning I had to take more Solpadeine and a Nurofen type thing, ibuprofen. There was pain in the side and up in my ear again, and that was only after getting about 4 hours sleep. I woke up, couldn't get back to sleep till my head was started going. So I got up, fluted around, playing King Shot on the phone, and took a Solpadeine, and so it was fine. Pain eased off. And then later on I went back to bed, set the alarm. I had another 4 hours, I think it was 3 or 4 hours until the alarm was going to go off at 8 o'clock. Yeah, it was 3 hours. So I went back to bed about 5 o'clock, and then I woke up again there about 10 to 6, screaming stop. And the reason was because I had a bloody nightmare where I was driving the car and there was mud on the road from the fucking farmers, and then I almost crashed into a wall on the right hand side going over a hump bridge, and then I could see further on the road that there was even more mud and someone was trying to overtake towards me going in the heavy mud. So I veered left, ended up in the field, only instead of putting the foot on the brake I put the foot on the accelerator. So I was going faster and faster, and I could see this big tree stump coming towards me, but I turned to get away from the tree stump, and I just screamed out stop and put the foot on the brake, but that woke me up and I didn't get back to sleep. So yeah, my head is, I'm saying stuff, but my head up there, it's whirling like a fucking dervish, whatever that is. So it could be nightmares, could be from the pain, the shooting pains when it does happen. I don't know, but we'll see. All we can do is go forward. I haven't told anyone else, and I don't intend to until I get the results, which is next week. So we'll leave it there for now. Alright? Oh, by the way, why I'm doing this in the car while I'm driving, and it's hands-free, like it's hands-free, is this is the time I get on to myself. I'm actually heading out to do the grocery shopping, and I've got to call into the chemist. I need more Solpadeine. So it's Friday morning, I'm going to do the grocery shopping, which is what I normally do. Stupid dash it, get out of the way. Fucking idiot. So we'll leave it there until the next time. Make the most of your life and get tested.